How is Shilo handling the distraction of his legal situation, and is there anything?
Shiloh's great. What distraction?
The bankruptcy proceeding.
Shiloh's good. You know what I want you to do? I want you to do this for me. I want you to do your homework and do a whole investigation on that. And then write that. I mean, a whole complete investigation on what truly happened. Did you know Shilo won?
Pardon me?
Did you know Shilo won?
Pardon me?
Did you know Shilo won? Pardon me?
22, they ruled it a sack. Picked off! Real estate ahead!
Listen to Shilo Sanders as he talks under oath in court.
If football doesn't work out, I might apply and they type my name in. Oh, you did this as security guard? I'll say, I didn't do that. Well, it says right here that he posted pictures of him in the hospital. I said, I didn't do that. That could potentially keep me out of getting a job and just damage opportunities that I have in my future. And it probably already did damage opportunities I have right now with certain colleges, certain opportunities I have, you know. Just in general, like it just affects my life. And now everybody thinks that I'm just a criminal who beats up security guards, and that's not the case. And that happened over a lie. And that's affected me a whole lot of my life. Just me having to go to juvenile, I'll never forgive my dad for putting me in there. And I know that wouldn't have happened if Darjon wouldn't have assaulted me.
Well, Darjon didn't assault you the first time your dad put you there, true?
I wouldn't have went back.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have went back.
Objection, non-responsive. The first time your dad took you there, Mr. Darjon wasn't involved in that, was he?
He didn't take me the first time.
Your dad didn't have you go to Letot the first time?
He didn't take me the first time.
Was it the police that took you there?
The police took me the first time.
Because of your dad telling them you would run away when you really hadn't, and he knew where you were headed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was Mr. Darjon involved in that?
No.
Is it your mom who also told you you had sued Focus Learning Academy and Mr. McClure?
I think my dad told me first.
How long ago did he tell you that?
I don't know the exact date.
Has it been this year, 2018?
Yes.
And we have in the deposition with us today your attorney who's sitting to your left. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And then behind him is your mom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How much have you paid your attorneys to represent you in this case?
I have no clue.
Have you personally, Shilo Sanders, paid them anything?
I haven't paid them anything.
Have you ever seen a bill from their office?
I haven't seen anything.
And do you know if anybody has actually paid them anything yet for you?
I don't know.
Have you signed a contract with your lawyers?
No contract.
Have you signed any kind of written document where you're agreeing to have them represent you in this matter?
Nothing.
Do you know if anybody has signed something like that for you?
I have no clue.
And what was your answer?
I don't know.
What's your understanding of why Mr. Darjon sued you?
Can you repeat that question again?
Yeah, and keep in mind again, I'm not asking you to tell me what your lawyers have said, okay? I'm just asking you, as Shilo Sanders, the defendant in this lawsuit, if you have an understanding of why Mr. Darjon has sued you. Thank you.
You have another copy of that?
Let me get enough copies for everybody, Mike.
Please.
To try to get out of going to jail.
You think he filed his lawsuit against you and I guess your dad Because he thought he was going to have to go to jail about what happened?
Yes.
Did you press charges against him with the police department?
I do not recall.
Did your parents?
I'm not sure.
Have you ever seen any police records or documents that say that Mr. Darjan did something criminal and wrong to you?
I haven't seen anything like that.
Have you ever talked to any police people who were involved in y'all's incident who have come to you and said, hey, what he did was a crime, what he did was wrong, something like that?
It was a long time ago. I'm not really sure.
Okay, so is it accurate to say, as we're sitting here today, you're not having any recall of a conversation like that?
Would the police know?
Yeah. Who told you that what Mr. Darjan did was a crime?
Everyone who was there, who's seen it.
And so
Myself.
Besides you thinking that, what people have told you that that's what they think?
I mean, getting assaulted, getting choked by any grown man, I think that's a crime.
Okay, objection non-responsive. What people have said to you that they think that it is?
Everyone.
And tell me their names.
If I told you what happened, you would say that's a crime.
Objection non-responsive. Tell me the names of the people, of the everyone, who have said to you that they think what happened to you was a crime.
Everyone, like, I don't know how to...
I'm asking you people's names, the names of people that...
I don't know everyone's names, but...
So who do you know? Whoever you do know, tell me their names.
Teachers.
And what are their names?
I don't know everybody's names. That's what I'm saying. I don't recall everybody's names who just told me that was illegal what he did.
Do you know the name of anyone other than you thinking it yourself? And of course, I'm not talking about your attorneys. Miss who?
Miss Green.
Do you know Miss Green's first name?
I don't know her first name.
Do you know what she did? Like, what's her job?
She was... All I know is that she was in the building when that happened.
She worked at Focus?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else, any other teacher besides Miss Green, whose name you know, who you recall specifically saying that what happened with Mr. Darjan to you was a crime?
I just don't remember like their exact names from like the teachers. I don't recall their names.
Okay.
Because this happened a very long time ago.
Understood. So if I'm hearing you correctly, the only teacher's name that you can recall who's made that comment was Miss Green.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what about anybody besides teachers that have said to you that they think what happened to you with Mr. Darjan was a crime?
My mom.
Okay.
Pilar Sanders.
Okay. Anybody else?
My grandma.
What's your grandma's name?
Jeanette Serdula.
Can you spell the last name?
Serdula.
And where does she live?
With us.
With y'all? Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else that you can think of?
You just want me to name everybody that thought it was a crime?
Everybody who told you that they thought it was a crime. Mm-hmm. The names that you can remember of people.
Because there's a lot of students, but I don't remember everybody's name. That's why I'm having a hard time thinking everybody's name.
And again, I'm not asking, obviously, if you don't remember names, you don't remember them. But for folks whose names you do remember, like Miss Green and like your mom and your grandma, you knew their names. I'm just asking you for the people whose names you can remember.
That's about it.
Okay. Did you know that when you got initially sued by Mr. Darjan that you were your mom wasn't involved in that lawsuit for you at first as the defendant? She wasn't in the lawsuit for you?
I don't know about that.
Okay. Did you know that she, with respect to the claims that you're making against Focus and Mr. McClure, did you know that for a period of time your mom did step in and she brought this on your behalf. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Did you know that she isn't anymore?
I don't know.
What's your date of birth?
I already told you earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
February 9, 2000.